Greens one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. I got a little item to show you, a little piece of gear. Now these guys were nice enough to send this to me to try out and do a video on, so I'm gonna bust this open and let's take a look at it. Alrighty, so here's what we got. We got a from Seesii or Seesii, I'm not sure. It's a battery powered chainsaw. Now it comes with these gloves, which are just way too small for my hands. So I'm just gonna end up tossing these, or maybe I'll give them to my buddy's daughter. Guess I'm zoomed in a little too close. So get rid of those. So we have the saw itself, and here she is. We're gonna be doing some testing with this. Got a nice guard that comes all the way up to clear all the fuel. This is a 4-inch saw. Little motor. A little safety handle here, plus the trigger. So you just, you know, while you're cutting, which we're gonna demonstrate here. It comes with two 21-volt batteries. It comes with two of these, which is nice because if you were working around the house and doing some yard work and you were doing a bunch of sawing, you could have one of these charging while you're working and then just switch out. They included a charger, which I won't need to carry out in the woods. Now when you're charging these batteries, there's no indicator that the battery is full on the battery itself, but there's a light right here, a light indicator. When it's charging, it's red. When it's green, it's charged, which is nice that they have that. Comes with an extra chain. Now, I don't know if you can buy extra chains, I'll have to check. It comes with a screwdriver, which I thought was nice. It comes with a chain removal tool, so it comes with it also, which is nice. The thing that surprised me, it actually came with two sharpeners as well, so you can keep your saw sharpened up. It also came with a brush and a small bottle. And I'm guessing what these are for is that on the saw itself, there's no place to chain or lube there's no place to pour in lube for the chain. I don't see it anyway, unless it's under this guard. But my suspicion is that you basically you fill this bottle up with chain oil and you just brush it onto the chain. So, and I'll say too, I love the fact that it comes with a case for it. It seems like though that the case is not custom, it's not a custom fit for all the tools for the case itself. But then everything does fit inside of it, so if they did a custom case, you know, it would just drive up the cost. What's going on here? Alright, well. Of course, I probably wouldn't bring the charger with me unless I had a portable device to do that, which I don't currently. So there you go. Of course, it all went in there perfectly off camera, so let's get this sucker. Actually, let's talk about something real quick. Of course, because I'm going to be using a saw, I'm also going to want to have some PPE, so some glasses, and I actually brought my own Harbor Freight work glove, the Hardy work glove, which I did a video on. So I don't have to worry about, I can worry about safety. And of course I wouldn't bring, I always bring this with me, but in case I cut myself, the saw is going to really rip your skin if you're not careful. So I would bring the Quick Clot trauma pack. And last minute I was thinking about it, and I would probably also make sure to bring a folding saw along with it, either the Corona or the Riker, and I'll show you why once I get set up. All right. Wow, I'm almost at a freaking battery. All right, PPE is on, or PPE is on. Now, do you really need PPE? Well, you know, the one time a big chunk of wood bounces off your glasses and not hit you in the eye, it makes it worth it. And, you know, I would always bring gloves with me anyway, but, you know, the glasses weigh, I mean, literally next to nothing, so, what, a couple grams. Alright, just switch over to Nikon because my Canon was out of battery. So, not much I can do about that. Get my glasses on. Protect your eyes. Get a nice big piece of wood here I can cut up. It's actually going to be heading to the woods, so I just stuff keeps coming up. So, all right, let's try this without the chain oil first, just to see how she runs. Dang, that's got some bite to it. Well, I'll tell you this. Initially, color me impressed. Cut really well. Now, before I touch the chain, I should pull the battery, but chain doesn't seem to have loosened up at all. Doesn't feel super hot. I mean, when I put the saw on it, kind of pulled it back, but that was no problem. But man, it chewed through that, no problem at all. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so I touched on the folding saw because one major big reason. That is, stuff that's small like this can be easily broken by either by hand or snap it over your leg. So I don't have to waste batteries. That way I get more life out of my saw. I get more battery life out of my electric one. And then when it comes to the fuel, I can just, you know, saw the small stuff, which isn't going to wear me out because I'm not in the best shape. Let's cut it halfway through and then just pop it in half. And I got this. Same thing with this big guy right here. You know, this is just they were doing some landscaping work around home one day, and I just went out and just grabbed a couple of limbs because they were just chopping them up anyway. So I have to spend a lot of energy. I have to spend all my battery power. So just like that. Alright. Of course, it will absolutely just shoot right through this stuff. So, let's bust out another big one. We got this guy, and we got this guy. Alright, let's put a little chain oil on this before we go any further. Okay, just for safety tip, I would make sure to pull the battery anytime I'm going to be using the saw or working on the saw, like the blade here. And here's my chain oil. I actually do have a chainsaw. I just haven't had much time to use it. Let's put a little of this oil. Do I have something to put the oil in? Oh, I got some empty windshield wiper fluid bottle. I'll just use the lid. Put a little chain oil in. I'll just pop out the cap. Get rid of that. There we go. And I got wide enough for the brush. And we'll put just a little bit in here. See if I can do this without spilling it everywhere. A little bit of oil. Ooh. Filled to the top. You know, I have to wonder too. I wonder how the chain oil would work on a folding saw. Not that I'd want to carry this out every time, but I suppose you certainly could do that. I mean, just a little bit in the container. So we'll put a little bit of oil on the chain. I wonder if there's a better application. If you guys have a better application idea than this, you know, let me know in the comments. Now what I want to do is break my own rule here real quick, but I just want to make sure I've got it on the places where it's not covered. Of course, every time it stops right where the thing is. So pull the guard back. Oh, I'm working with the battery in. I said I wasn't going to do that. Breaking my own rules. Okay, let's cut these two big guys up. Carefully set that down. It's still full of oil. Let's cut up these other two here. These much bigger ones. All right. Alright, there we go. Give you a nice cross section. Got my glasses right here. Safety first. Now, as I was commenting, you know, it's only a 4-inch saw, but we're going to see how it tackles this big guy. And how I would do it if I was cutting something like this. So I'm going to go right here. Oh, get a pinch. And just give it a quarter turn. Another quarter turn. And there you go. I mean, that's a pretty good sized piece of wood right there. So, yeah, I can do it. Is it going to do it great? Maybe not, but fear not. They actually have an 8-inch. It's either a 6 or an 8. I'll put it up on the screen. They either have a 6-inch or an 8-inch. And I know they have a 10-inch. So they have more than one size. So if you want to kick it up and get something bigger, you certainly could do that. I think we should cut that guy in half is what I think we should do. I can't hear you guys saying, yeah, do it. Not super loud either. Let's see. Nice. There you go. I'll just throw that right on the fire or split it with my axe. It's a nice big cut. Sweet. All right, well, that's the tool. I gotta say, so far, I'm pretty impressed. It worked well, as you saw. It cut right through, even some of the bigger stuff. I think I need to tighten the chain a little bit though. It seems a bit loose. So, but that's just probably because it's new. But I'll do that off camera. But I'm pretty happy with it. So this guy, the 4-inch blade is going for $59.99 or $95. So 60 bucks. And I never used up the whole first battery, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Of course, all the links will be for Amazon will be down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. And I will have to take this out camping and see if I can get enough firewood for the night. So that's gonna happen. Just I don't know when, but it will happen.